Morning. Gonna do some hiking today. I'm at Mountain Park today. So according to the park ranger when I came in, this whole area in the park here is considered a sky island, which means the whole area is surrounded by desert, of course, and then where the mountains rise, you go up through 5 different ecological zones, which is kind of cool. Alright, so while I'm stopped to have my breakfast, I figured I would go through some of the items that I carry with me for a little day hike like this. Obviously you don't need that much equipment if you're not going to be camping or doing really extensive hiking or climbing or anything like that. But it's good to carry a few things whenever you're going to be in a somewhat remote area for a little while. So the first thing is just this little day pack. It's basically just like a school bag type backpack, nothing special. So I don't need anything heavy or bulky to carry what I'm carrying. So the next item that everybody should always carry is some type of a knife. I actually go a step further and carry a Leatherman wave tool, multi-tool. I like this over a traditional knife because, well, of course, the added pliers can come in handy, but it also has 3 blades, a straight blade, a serrated blade, and also a saw. And of course it has a can opener too, which can help if you're bringing canned foods out on the trail with you. So the next item that I think everybody should have in their day pack for hiking is just a little flashlight. If you're anything like me, everywhere I hike pretty much is a new place for me, so it can be difficult to determine exactly how long the trail is, how far away you are from your vehicle, and then you get to a point on the trail where the sun's starting to go down and you're inevitably caught in the dark on your way back. So having a flashlight like this has saved my butt more than once. I like this one specifically because it's aircraft aluminum and it's sealed, so I don't have to worry about getting it wet, or even if I drop it in a little creek or something like that. Another good feature with this one is it has both a white LED setting and a red LED setting. So I can either turn it on white or turn it on red. This is helpful, especially the red at night, for preserving your night vision. So if you're trying to pack out and you're going down a pretty treacherous trail where you need to be able to see your handholds and your footholds and things like that as you go, it's better to use a red light to preserve your night vision so that you can still see where you need to walk and where you need to grab, rather than using a white light, which will just blind you and can disorient you when you look away from the lighted area. Another good feature of having the red light, and specific to this model of flashlight, if you need to signal if you need help or anything, I think the red light is a little bit more conspicuous than just using using the white flashing light. But this one, you can turn on the light, and then you can just slightly depress the button and flash it. So if you needed to do an SOS of flash, 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 you can do that pretty easily with this light. I also keep it in a sheath, and this sheath is nice because it's got a little side pocket, and that side pocket is for extra batteries. So I always keep a spare set of batteries. I think this little light cost me about $14, and I've had it for about maybe 8 or 9 years, and I think I've only changed the batteries in it twice, maybe once. So it's lasted a long time, and like I said, it's saved my butt a few times when the sun goes down, especially when you're in high country like this. It can get dark pretty quickly when the sun goes down. So this next item might be kind of obvious, but it's always a good idea to carry something with you that makes starting a fire a little bit easier than having to rub sticks together or anything like that. Obviously, if you get stranded and need to stay warm or cook some food or keep wildlife away, a fire is the best way to do that. So always have a nice fresh lighter with you or some good waterproof matches. So these next 3 items are all clothing items. Just a basic lightweight, waterproof, windproof jacket is always a good idea to have on hand. And if you're going to be hiking anywhere at elevation, especially where you see snow standing, it can be deceivingly warm during the day, but you can almost be assured that it's going to be chilly at night. So a hat and gloves are generally a good idea, and they don't take up a lot of room or weight in your pack anyway. Hypothermia is definitely something that you want to avoid, so coupled with being able to start fire, keeping warm with clothing is a pretty important safety concern. Last but not least, you want to make sure that you bring plenty of water with you. It's really easy to get dehydrated, especially when you're hiking at elevation or if you're in an arid type location. I like to carry 2 to 3 bottles of water with me usually. And a lot of times I find by the time I get back to the vehicle, I've got an extra bottle, so that means I'm probably taking enough. As far as snacks, I like these little P3 portable protein packs that Oscar Mayer makes. I practically live off of these things even when I'm not on the trail, so those are pretty good, but they do require refrigeration. I wouldn't want to leave it, for several days out of the refrigerator, or it could go bad. Some other good alternatives would be, some beef jerky or dried fruit or nuts. A lot of people also like to carry candy with them to give them some sugar, mainly in any type of an emergent situation. What you really need is energy, so protein isn't necessarily going to help you. Obviously you can eat it, but it's good to have some sugar along to give you some extra energy if you need to pack out of an area with an injury or anything like that. Also remember, if you're bringing anything in that is in a package, make sure that you pack it in and then pack it back out. Don't leave any trash out on the trail.